Hello, everyone. And yet, no, we are live. Welcome to Tales of the Third Spire, a irresistible offer, a special guest episode where you are seeing things correctly. Our normal cast have gone on holiday. I gave them the week off because it was anniversary week. It's like, no, go enjoy, go have fun. We'll do something else. So I found three of quite possibly some of the best people you can find on TTRPG Twitter in the EU sphere, and dragged them, kicking and screaming would be probably the correct words, onto
then we
this
beat
channel.
them on the way here and took over this one instead.
As per usual, I'm Hedgehog at Hedgehog UK, he, him pronouns, and I will be storytelling this adventure. I've got a few things to go off announcement-wise, but I think instead what I'll let everyone do is introduce themselves, introduce who they're going to be playing. I will go on from there. I think I'm going to go clockwise and start with Krifu. Ooh.
Lynx Heart, a Leonin blood hunter, which will be very interesting. I've been avoiding the blood hunter class because of its connotation to association, and I'm a petty bitch. Excuse me, but it seems like a really interesting class.
Awesome. Now, give me a brief second because something's gone very, very weird with the audio.
Uh-oh.
On the overlay. Yes, so give me a second.
It seems okay here.
Yeah, I think what's happened is... do you want to try speaking for me a second, Inez? Okay, so yeah. A second. This is one of the problems with guest star, is that sometimes... try again now, Inez? Ooh. Okay. Give me a second.
What did you say? your mom? What? How rude.
You're crazy?
How rude. Audience, you can't see me. I don't think you can even hear me. Can you hear me?
You're coming through perfectly fine.
Oh, okay. So you can't see me, but you can hear me.
That's fun. I do have the right mic selected.
Yeah, you do. On your side, it's fine. It is just on OBS being OBS.
Yes.
Give me. It's because what has happened, I think, is... I think what is going on, it doesn't like the fact that Firefox is there.
Uh-oh. When it doesn't like Firefox, you should know what it does when
Right.
Chrome.
I'm going to warn you, the music in Roll20 is about to get a bit loud. Yeah. No, it's not detecting that. Moment. If you want to, you guys are now talking properly, so if you want to carry on instructions with Pan, and I will tamper with this.
Yeah, hey guys, what's up? It's me, I'm Pan. I'm doing all the hand movements, but you can't see him because I'm not on camera today. Still, I go by he, they pronouns sometimes. And today I'll be playing Pill Dandy Wave Rider, who goes by she, her pronouns all the time. She is an Arakocra Way of Mercy monk with the most dangerous thighs in the kingdom.
That is true. That is 100% canonically true.
Yep.
I think we're all back to normal now. There we go. It turns out, as per normal OBS rubbish, opening the thing and hitting save again causes it to kick back to life.
Fair.
It's total stress. Finally, Inez.
Hello. It is me, Inez. I use she, her pronouns. And today I will be playing Parsnip, our little raccoon sorcerer. It's just a raccoon in a cloak, really. And yeah, he's very excited to cause some chaos today. So yes.
Because
It's
that's
all furry gang today.
it's all furry. Yes,
all furry. Oops, all furries.
Oops, all furries.
when I
Love that.
I fully and
yeah, when I found out, I was very much kind of like, I could be evil here and make everything fire based. So I thought, no, I'm not going to start burning fur left, right, and center.
no.
Portable
What?
portable ignition sources. Okay, announce time. So, start off with the shout outs. Normally, I would give a shout out to Manapot, but Manapot's sitting right next to me. So we'll save that for later. So first shout out is going to go out to my lovely friends over at Some Other Heroes, and please work, Nightbot. Yes, it works. They are off this Sunday. They're doing real life things because real life is boring. But apparently it appears every now and again, and you have to go deal with it. But they have a fantastic homebrew campaign. I heavily would recommend watching them. They have some fantastic storytelling, some fantastic voices and characters. I will stand them for the rest of time. Secondly, normally Josh would plug Dice and a Slice, but because he's not here, I will do it for him instead. But I have to copy the Twitch thing in. Oh, it's not there. If you look on Twitter for @Dice and a Slice, they are the only D&D 5e podcast powered by baked goods. I remembered that because when I said it, it came out wrong the first time in practice. They have a nautical-based pirate podcast adventure, which, if you love sea puns and love pirates, it is definitely something extremely interesting to listen to. First few episodes I've just got into, they're feature length and they get a bit shorter, but they're a lot of fun. Time disappears. You start watching episode 1, and before you know it, it's episode 3 and it's dark outside and you've not done all the things your fiance left you to do, and you now have to explain why apparently listening to a podcast is more important than doing the cleaning. Which is true, it is more important, but not when your fiance gives the order to do it. So that's other shout-outs. Internal announcements, because there's a few big ones. Firstly, next Thursday is the start of the very first Thursday campaign, which is Fallout D20, Misadventures in Appalachia, which is fantastic. It is a passion project I've put together. It's 7 p.m. on a Thursday. There'll be more details coming out at the end of the stream. But that is, next Thursday. So, on the back of that, because these things take a while to organise, so the Thursday campaigns are 10 episodes long, so not a long-term campaign, but not a small, trilogy shot. So we get a bit more time to role-play together and explore the system. I have had the final sets confirmed for what the rest of the plans for the year are, and I figured in the honor of teasing people, I would let you know what they are now, so you can get a little bit hyped. The casting call for the next one will be going out in the next 2 weeks because it takes forever to get cast members and talk to them. And 10 weeks sounds like a lot of time, but when you're organising an actual play, 10 weeks disappears quite quickly. So, we have Misadventures in Appalachia. That takes us to March, May time. From May to July, the second game we're going to have is Misadventures in Nightly London, which is, and I can't believe I'm running it, but I have been peer pressured, is a Vampire 5e 10-shot.
Vampire 5e?
Not Vampire 5e. You know what I mean, Vampire 5th Edition. There you go.
Not D20 vampire.
Not D20.
Right.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
it.
no. You had me there. I like, if I bought the wrong book, it's like, don't tell me I bought the wrong book.
I think like, you play Vampire, right?
Yeah. Yes, I got peer pressured into running that one, and it's like, okay, I'll do it. That takes us to July. August to October is the one that I wanted to run before I got peer pressured, is Misadventures Amongst the Stars. We're going Starfinder because I love it.
Nice.
I love
Hey,
it.
good times.
I've got hooked on it. Damn you, Krifu. But we're going to run our own little 10-shot. And the last one, which takes us from October to December, is Misadventures at Xerxes Academy, which is going to be powered by, is it Kids on Broomsticks? We're going to go magic schooling because big middle finger to a certain other magic school. I figured October, December is a nice time to do that and wrap up the year. But that is all of our Thursday campaigns. Calls and that will be going out later. And I can't wait. It's going to be a start of a very exciting year. Of course, we still have this campaign going on every Saturday. Ad infinitum. That's everything from me. Is everybody sitting comfortably?
Absolutely not. How dare you?
Okay,
Why would I be sitting comfortably?
as comfortable as you can be.
No, okay, that'll do, I guess.
Okay.
I guess we get away with it this time.
So, let me grab. Is that it? There we go. So, last we left off in our lovely adventure, our main party had just been teleported back to the city, to the village of Willowshire, after meeting Quinn, the question mark, should we say, that is trying to summon demons, apparently. But it's not the bad girl. Apparently she's doing it for good. But, well, that's for everyone else to find out. But as our adventurers run down the road, just seeing that cat, they thought they'd go hand back. Our camera pulls away from that. Away from Willowshire, away from the land of eternal spring, and goes north, past the Tower of Steelhaven, past the Foulwind Spire, to a city perched on the rocks of this sort of half mountain, almost, kind of. There's a kind of long, tall mountain, and then just underneath that is a plateau where an entire city has been built into it. This is Nobu de Pasid, a frozen city stuck in the land of eternal winter, where temperatures never really go above 4 or 5 degrees. It is a very cold city up here. In fact, it's a shock that any life really does well here. But the fish is good. There's nice fish up here. The nice cold waters mean that the rivers here are almost pristinely pure. Cold is a very good water purifier, as they say. The city itself is sort of built after, I don't know how well we know it, but kind of French Gothic architecture. Many dark colours, many spires, lots of stained glass windows. To the point where Nobu is kind of famed for its, elaborate windows and nice depictions on them.
So kind of like God, what's it called? Like Nouveau?
Yeah, kind of Nouveau, Dark Nouveau, a couple gargoyles on for good measure. Quite narrow streets. Obviously, being built on a plateau of a mountain space is one of the most precious assets you can have. And we centre on the middle of this city, in the oldest district. There is this elaborate, almost cathedral-looking building known as the headquarters of the Nobu Adventuring League. The oldest of all the adventuring guilds, founded at least 100 years before Steelhaven came along. This elite society has unfortunately found itself on bad times. Steelhaven and their corporate greed, the fact that they've transitioned from being a guild to a corporation, have started essentially outsourcing beyond the borders of Richterus where they normally would operate, and have began the process of essentially pilfering business from every single guild in the world. And because they have almost an army of adventuring parties, they have been able to undercut nearly everyone. And they've done it through cleverly convincing people that they too can get lots and lots of wealth. For those of you who've watched the main campaign so far, you may have worked out that or have gotten the information that the Steelhaven Adventurers Guild is pretty much a pyramid scheme. The adventurers do not actually make money unless they recruit other adventurers, which means it's a never-ending cycle. This has been bad news for the Nobu League. They've lost teams to Steelhaven. They've lost contracts to the point where work is almost non-existent, becoming harder and harder to convince people to hire them. They're now down to only 4 parties. As we go inside this kind of stone, kind of like grey stone, imagine grey stone bricks in this lovely circle room, the dome of which is this lovely elaborate concoction of red and green stained glass windows. In the middle, a wooden table. We see a black feathered Kenku known as Alabaster, who you would know as the current, possibly the last, guildmaster of the League. They are looking at a piece of paper or parchment that's been left on this large table, and they've summoned you to come meet them here. As you're all standing around this table, you see they go, I normally wouldn't. I'm sorry to call you away from whatever it was you're doing. Well, the numbers don't look good. And we've been given a contract. And I'm going to be honest, my best judgment says that I should avoid this like the plague. But the amount of money that they're offering, I can't help but feel that maybe we have to try and go for this. And you see, they sort of push the contract out for you all to read. And it goes along the lines of, to paraphrase it, they're looking for someone to recover an ancient artifact from the Endless Forest. If you're capable, there is 1,000 gold pieces available, which for the guild at the moment, that would definitely see them through some of their significant financial troubles. They don't give you any indication of where to find it, or indeed what it even looks like. The only thing they enclose is this golden compass, which is very ornate, definitely not of Nobu design, or any known design from any other city in the world. It's a long shot, but I was hoping to ensure the most experienced adventurers we have left, that maybe you would consider taking this on. Anyone want to go first?
Yeah, Pill is she's sitting
Hmm.
at the table with a big flagon, and she looks up and goes, "Depends on what the cut is, huh?"
Well, we do have a lot of debts to repay, but I could definitely give you each 200 of it, and then I could use the rest to leverage some of the debt we have. That would at least buy us some more time before we had to close.
This is the worst pep talk from a boss. We're gonna close anyway, no matter what you do. So
I mean, you've been here long enough now to know that this is kind of like the last chance saloon. Like
right,
they have been fighting it off by kind of like racking up debts to try and like prolong the guild, hoping that like something would come along, and it just never has. They're getting to the point now where even the idea of being bought out by Steelhaven is now a possibility. And while this Kenku is a bit down in the dumps, they're also way too headstrong to willingly bow down.
okay. Well, I guess we can say that will do for now. We can work out some kind of publicity thing, maybe something to like raise our stakes. What do you think, guys?
Sitting next to Pildandy,
Yeah, Pill Dandy.
is a fairly buff Leonin man. He's got spots all over his fur, like a lynx, with this little tuft of fur on the top of his ears, and then like his mane sort of comes around like the side of his face, like a big bushy beard, and he's primarily black and white with like a few like brown colorations. And he nods. Well, the guild has taken care of me and my younger brother, Obu, which he's mostly just saying aloud for exposition's sake, since you all know who Obu is. For a long time, when we were kittens, life would have been a lot harder without the guild. Well, I'm in.
And Pill Dandy shrugs and nods at this. I should have mentioned Pill Dandy is an Arakocra, which is a bird person. She is actually a puffin, so she's mostly wearing just kind of like light clothing. She's got sleek back hair feathers, and she's got, of course, a colorful beak like puffins do. And since I'm not on cam, you can see that in the picture.
All there. It's a beautiful picture. Well, I'm glad that you're seemingly on board, and you see that Alabaster turns to the third and final member, who I can imagine at this point is probably standing on a stool and is probably still just getting over the desk height.
Yeah, he's kind of got a bone in his hand, and he's been like gnawing on it, trying to get the last piece of meat off. He just looks up and he goes, "What? What happened? Oh yeah, yeah, I'll be there."
If only everyone was so easy to convince. As I said, I wouldn't normally ask. You always get contracts like this every now and again, and usually it's either a scam or, someone getting you to take over the world for them. But at the moment,
You are really selling this to us. I am looking forward to being definitely not tricked.
I mean, you guys are capable of looking after yourselves. I wouldn't go sending you on an errand if I didn't think you could do this. I'm desperate, yes. Idiotic, no. But just watch your back. The Endless Forest is a trial and a half. No one's ever gotten to the end of it, and no one knows where it goes. So I don't want to have to hear that my adventures have gone missing. I don't know what that compass does, but I guess that it possibly points to where the artifact is in the forest. Given that, the forest is well and truly giganormous in size.
Making a note, giga enormous forest. Got it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys would, living up this high north, the Endless Forest is the part of the world that separates the mysterious and unreachable wildlands from the country of Dawngush. It covers almost the entirety of the northern part of this continent, to the point where, by size, it's probably a small country in its own right. But no one knows how deep it goes, because no one's ever got to the end and come back. And for the most part, it's reserved mostly for study. Scholars, it's become the latest scholarly hotbed of, who can get to the end and what's actually inside this forest. Which has been good for the Dawngush Alliance. These northern city-states don't get a lot of money coming through compared to the other two nations. So to have something to be like, hey, look, yeah, we can give you all the supplies you need. We can give you homes and inn and bed and board and food. That's fine. Just give us all of your hard-earned money. Well, I personally would recommend going to the Nobu base camp on the edge of the forest. Have a word with some of the scholars and adventurers there. I know they're starting to make some form of inroad into the forest. Anything that gets you in there easier is probably better. The only other advice I can give you regarding the forest, I've only ever been there twice myself. It likes to play tricks on you. Just because you see something doesn't mean everyone else around you sees it too.
Okay. Sounds like another day of adventuring. I am in. The money sounds good.
I do not fear the forest. The forest should fear me.
You talk about this forest playing tricks on your mind, and you see Parsnip going like, oh, huh? What? Whoa, huh? What? Yeah, yeah, sure, fine. Cool.
Keep an eye on them. He sort of says, he sort of points at Parsnip a little bit. I will leave you to prepare. When you found it, and he sort of points to the lower end of the contract, it lists a destination for a meetup if you find the artifact. I'm guessing that's where you're going to go to get paid. Once you do get paid, do be careful. I know it doesn't really need saying, but carrying 1,000 gold does make you a pretty big target. So probably get back here toot sweet.
What is the destination?
It's a hill, somewhere near Fort Pitwood, just before you get on the main path towards Nobu. It's a nondescript hill. They've given very, not vague, but precise instructions that it's a hill that has 4 trees around the side of it, all laid equidistant from each other. So it's pretty obvious when you see it, but aside from that, you've got to go hunting for it.
Okay. It's not out of the way, though.
No, it's not too far out the way, but it's far enough away that it's not on the beaten track. There's not a massive inconvenience, but yeah, you'll be the only ones around.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose the only thing I have left to say really is good luck. I will keep the debtors and everyone else at bay. I'll also see if I can find out some work for some of the younger adventurers. I heard Steelhaven was going around and trying to pilfer them again. Which, I mean, you know is true. I mean, you've had offers. You've had contracts pushed in front of you before.
Dandy's absolutely checked out some of these contracts. Like, she's filing her nails and goes, yeah, it's terrible. I hear that is a thing that is happening.
I mean, it makes sense if you want to cannibalize us for parts, but I didn't join this place to watch it, to be the one that, pushes it to the ground.
I'm gonna lean over to... Oh, crap. I've lost
It's
the
all right.
thing.
It's fine.
I'm gonna lean over to the others and just be like, is it just me or is this getting kind of depressing? We should get going.
Yes, we should complete this task as quickly as possible and procure this money.
Secure this bag, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is there anything any of you want to do in the city before you leave, or are you just gonna basically grab your provisions and just make a straight dash for the forest?
I have no money.
You have no money.
Yeah, Bill Dandy's pretty broke, so
Yeah.
job sounds good right now.
AKA, I dig around in some trash. That's it, really.
I mean, give me an investigate check if you're gonna go rummaging through
Oh.
trash.
Oh god, wait, hold on. I gotta.
How lucky does
You
Parsnip
find a
feel?
platinum piece.
Oh
Whoa!
my god. My investigation, which is an int skill, it's a +1. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking dice. Give me a d20 stat.
Ooh,
Oh, 7.
7. It's mostly trash. There's nothing of value here. I mean, you do
That's
find a
okay.
bone with a bit more meat on it.
Let's go. I take that for the.
So
We have provisions. Parsnip, you didn't even save it. You're eating it right now. I could
Yes,
give you.
I am hungry.
Okay, we should get going, Grace level 4. Or Parsnip eats it and more trash.
Yes, Parsnip, you should really save those for those who truly need it.
I need it.
You want it.
I need it.
You want it.
He is
That's
young.
why
Want
I
and
need
need, they are the same thing for them.
No,
If I want it, I need it.
you'll
Put it this-
understand need when you've gone 3 days without food.
I've gone weeks without food. It's fine.
The sooner we get this job, the sooner we can actually have a great meal. I say, once we are done with this, we use some of our money, get ourselves a nice slap-up meal down at the tavern.
Well, let's go then.
Grixarl nods.
lots and lots of food.
Mhm.
Okay, so we begin the process of leaving Nobu. It's about a 10 to 12 hour trek to get to the Nobu base camp, which is nestled at kind of the lowest point of the forest, so like the closest to the center, so the shortest possible route. I do need everyone though to give me a flat Constitution check.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, is this why?
just cause.
Am I getting poisoned?
Also, why?
Not
Am
a
I getting
save.
poisoned?
No, it's a flat check.
Oh.
Lame.
That checks a 12.
Okay.
Flat Constitution.
This isn't difficult to succeed.
That's an 8.
Okay.
That's 12.
Well, the
I
good
think we really
news.
are hungry.
The good news is that the pass was 7. So you know, because you guys were equipped for this, it was to check to see if you how well you cope with the snow and the cold.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, if other people were here who weren't accustomed to snow, this could be quite a difficult task for them. But you're used to this, so
I'm a raccoon.
exactly you can just dig through the snow. So we make the trip down from the mountain, which Nobu was built on, and down into the plains. Eventually, the snow breaks, becomes frozen for a while, as frozen puddles, but then breaks once more into a lovely leafy autumn. So the southern part of Dawngosh is locked almost in a state of perpetual autumn, where the leaves are constantly somehow always falling off trees, even though they never seem to regrow, but there's always more of them for some bizarre reason. No one knows why. They're always orange, they're always red, and they always keep appearing. They're always in piles. Which is every woodlands creature's best little game of jumping into huge piles of leaves and rummaging around. It's a fairly safe trip for you get there. You know, it's a well-guarded path sticking to the main road towards the Nobu base camp. You pass a lot of military, mostly Nobu military around Fort Pitwood. They are once again constantly stomping out and doing exercises there. Always afraid of an invasion, so they're always constantly training. The good news to that is that it keeps the area pretty clear of bandits. No one wants to go do bandit raids when you've got a whole military base just sort of sitting there with, you know, an army of soldiers waiting to come charging out at you. And we arrive at the base camp. It's a nice place. Tents mostly. There's very few permanent structures here. You can almost tell it's been built in a hurry. Mostly consisting of about 4 or 5 other large tents, a couple of like smaller barrack tents to the left. There is a kind of let me just switch out that. There's a lot of activity here. Mostly, you notice that most people here aren't armed, or if they are armed, they're lightly armed. These do seem to be scholars. There's a lot of busy, hurried activity, boxes being unpacked, people moving things around, and you kind of blend in. Because no one's actively looking for you, you can kind of get around as and when you want. You notice what looks like must be the main tent. It's like a purple draped tent with a nice sort of like nice pergola going up. And inside is a bunch of tables and billboards and maps all laid out. And there's this, what looks like an elf standing around, sort of rummaging through different scrolls.
I don't like that. What looks like an elf?
What looks like an elf?
Yeah.
What looks like an elf?
Can we roll like a perception or insight?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
I mean, I just want to walk up because he has scrolls, and I want to know what they are.
You know, yeah. As you like disturb them, I'm gonna get a good look at them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just walk up and just kind of yank the cloak that they have on and go, "Hello."
What the? Oh God! Are you trying to scare me to death?
Yes.
Now that you're close, give me a perception check as well, but you can do it with advantage because you're closer.
Ooh. Perception wisdom. God damn it. Can we stop rolling 6s? I know I'm the devil and all that, but like, God. 8.
8, okay. What did Palandi get?
I only got a 16.
16?
Wait, Ines, did you do it with advantage?
With advantage?
Yes,
Yeah.
you're close enough, so you get advantage.
My bad. Oh, there we go. That's double a 6. That's 12.
That's 12?
Plus 2, 14.
14.
total.
Okay, I'll say this for both of you. They do look like an elf, but as you get closer, it's almost weird because they've got the elven skin, the elven ears, but every now and again their body shimmers like a purpley blue. which is
You never kill her, Bella.
I will say you've heard of this kind of phenomenon before. You don't know a lot about it, but there have been reports in the past of what people have called astral folk. People who have lived in the astral plane for so long that they kind of become attuned to it, and when they come back, they keep like the pinky bluey glow.
Hmm.
So a person from the astral plane.
Anyway, what are you doing pulling on my cloak anyway?
I wanted to see what you're looking at.
Oh, well, you didn't. You just had to ask. And it sort of rolls out this scroll, and it's a beautifully detailed map of what looks like the Endless Forest, or at least as far as they've got. It's a beautifully well done map. Some of the best cartographers went in to make it. He sort of like picks it up, like holds it like that into the light, like show the real artistry here for this. But alas, it's unusable.
Yeah, because it keeps changing, right?
Oh, you've got some intelligence about you, haven't you? And you see he picks up 2 more scrolls, rolls them out, and you can see 2 completely different maps. Every person who goes in to map the place comes back with a different map.
Can I have a good look, see if there's any similarities at all on these maps?
Go for it, give me an investigate check.
All right. Don't fail me now. Clicking button.
Ooh.
You failed me now. Clicking button. That's a 5.
5. They look completely different. It could
Alright.
be you got the orientation wrong, but you can't quite deduce if there's any commonalities between the maps.
Okay. Pilden's like wandered over as well, stand next to Parsnip and this mysterious astral folk while she's looking over this thing. And she's gonna like just glance over at this this fella and go, that's Sheen. You have been in the astral plane, yes?
Yes, I spent a couple 100 years there. It's a really nice city there they've started building. Although it definitely takes it out of you. It's a shame. It was such a nice city, but you know, we're having to come back as the astral plane is, I don't know if you've heard, but it's no longer safe.
And was it ever safe? I've heard many tales of strange creatures out in the plains, but it is good to see that there is still thriving civilization, even in the strangest, farthest reaches. I'm sorry. I am Pildandy. This is Parsnip, and my friend over there is... How do I pronounce that name?
Grex Arl.
Right.
Correct, so.
And my brooding friend here is Grexar. And you are?
Leonis is my name. Former scholar, now adventurer, I guess, would be the closest description, as I no longer really do the scientific pursuits now. I spend most of my time exploring and trying to get some form of grip in this forest.
Understandable. You are doing a good work. Even if the maps are difficult, perhaps you can inform us of any dangers, creatures, traps, that kind of thing you may have come across in the forest before we take a set off.
Give me I'll just say there's a group, because you're all probably working toward this. Give me a group persuasion check.
Persuasion. I should have gone proficiency in that.
Can I say it more angrily and intimidating? No, I'm kidding. I
You
mean,
will tell us.
hey, you, elf boy.
Oh my god.
So we all roll?
Yep, you all roll, yeah.
17.
17?
9.
9, 16. Okay, you two cancel out Rexall.
He's not pleasant to look at.
No. Well, okay. And you see that he walked over to opens up a cabinet, pulls out more scrolls, and begins pushing them out to show even more maps. This is the problem with the place. Everyone maps it differently. We've sent aerial cartographers, fellow Aarakocra, who've gone up and flew over the forest, and even they draw different maps. But when you walk physically through it, it feels the same. We all have the same experience. Or we feel we've had the same experience.
So this is out of character theoretically like how no one knows what everyone else sees color blue as.
Yes.
Like I think blue looks like blue, but you think it might look completely different what I think.
Yes.
So we can all say that's blue.
Yes, you can all say that's the path and that's the forest, but actually when you get people to draw said line, everyone draws it differently.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one thing we have noticed, and that's the anomalies. And you see on some of the maps, there are these areas in red ink that have been sort of drawn out and have little, almost like skull and bones almost on them. The forest is... Maybe, they could be. Maybe in your version of the forest there will be. There is... something strange. Reality doesn't operate the same way it does outside as it does inside the forest. There are pockets where things start to go, well, strange. We've found one which turns off gravity. You walk inside and begin floating upwards. There's one where time is running significantly faster than outside. I remember Gregory. He walked in only a young adventurer and came out the other side as if he was an elderly infirm man. Yet, to him, it was nothing. It was just a leisurely stroll.
Oh, that sounds not good.
No. The good news is we seem to think that those anomalies are fixed. It may be the only point of the map that is fixed, the only thing we all agree on. And you see he begins layering the map side by side, and what you were looking for before, Pilandi, that commonality, it starts to occur. So, we've come up with a system to help people in the forest. We've put a series of flags down, and you see he sort of walks over to a container, and you've got these like long pitons with little diamond, like little triangular white flags. If a path is safe, we've put white flags down. If we found an anomaly or something that looks wrong, we've put a red flag down. This seems to be the best method we have for navigating the forest. We don't know where we're going, but at least we can determine unsafe spots.
Well, with any luck, our path takes us directly into one of these anomalies.
You mean luck or bad luck? We don't want to hit these anomalies. We want the safe spots.
Yes, but can you imagine a world where we don't go to one of these dangerous places to find what we're looking for?
What exactly is it you're looking for? People don't come to the forest without either having a death wish or wanting to find some form of fame.
That's for us to worry about.
Okay.
Yeah, no offense, but we're here on kind of private business.
Okay. I'm not going to pry. The forest is not some sort of restricted resource. Anyone can enter.
I know this guy get to our $2 grand first.
Okay, just be careful. That's all I can really say.
I am always careful.
Okay.
He leans on the table and smashes something.
And, I
Just crushes an inkwell.
yeah, it's like,
that didn't count.
It's fine. It's fine. I can get that replaced and cleaned up. That's fine. If you want to go, I would recommend leaving around about now. You see that they look outside. The forest seems more active at night. So going during the day seems to be the better option.
All right.
Okay, great.
No time like the present then.
Yeah, once we leave, I'm not
Mhm.
gonna do it in front of everyone there, but I think once we leave the fort, pull out the golden compass,
As
the
you-
alethiometer.
As
and
you
see what
pull it
happens.
out, you notice that when it's in your pocket and you pull it out, to start with, the needle is spinning ferociously. It takes about 3 or 4 seconds for it to stop, but when it stops suddenly. It knows exactly where it needs to stop. You notice that it isn't... Oh, Inez having problems. Oh, here we go. Are we back, Inez?
Parsnip vanishes before our very eyes.
Yep. Boink. No, you know that it settles on one definitive point. Hey, there we go. You're
I
back.
don't know what happened there.
Internet probably. It does have a moment. No,
Oh,
you
fine.
notice the compass is on one firm point, and it's not like north, south, east, west. This compass. You notice for free that there are rather than having north, south, east, west, there are 12 what look like gems set in the clock position. And this one seems to be pointing to a orangey amber gem. And is stuck in that position. No matter how much you move the compass, it always seems to be pointing towards the amber gem. And it does indeed point straight into the forest.
Okay, we have our heading.
Hey, looks good. Hey, before we go, maybe we should stock up on some health items just in case.
Do you have the money for that?
Did I say pay for items or stock up on items? But yeah, as we're going on, I'll just keep an eye out for like any like
Okay,
random apothecary or something.
got it. I mean, there are crates of what look like potion supplies, like apothecary supplies in the camp. Most of them have been opened, but not fully unboxed. There's no vendors here. Obviously, being kind of like a weird scholarly park almost. It does operate a little bit on the honor system, where it's like take what you need, but don't take the mick.
Okay.
So if you want to, you can pick yourself up one standard healing potion each, and that would be totally not overlooked.
Oh, that's fine then. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll
Yeah.
do that.
Pass one out to each of us, and then yeah, we should be good to go.
All right.
Awesome.
This really is my kind of camp, huh? All kind of
Yeah.
scholars and whatever. Love it.
So,
Pass and get out of the trash.
I smell something good.
I
Okay.
thought you were trying to be scholarly, Parsnip. Come on.
No.
Give me
I'm not
another
like
investigate check.
scholars. Oh.
As we dumpster dive once more.
What? Oh. Wait a minute. That's wait. Where's my there it is. That's investigation is intelligence. A plus what? 19.
19? I'm going to say that you pull out a...
Master sword.
No, you pull out another... How did that fit in a dumpster pile? You pull out another healing potion.
Oh, nice.
Clearly
Do
it
that
must have...
way?
Clearly it must have got knocked off the side and like fell into one of the trash piles and no one noticed it.
It's
Um,
1 day out of date. It's got a sticker on
yeah.
it for like discounted.
Use best before
Oh my god.
19th.
That is so funny.
It's fine. It's best before, not used before. You're fine.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Okay, so an extra. Okay.
Nice work, kid. Let's get going.
the forest to start with. I'm assuming as well that you're going to try and follow the white flag path, at least to start with.
Yes.
As long as the compass is pointing that way, then yeah,
Yeah.
we'll try and stay safe.
Okay.
We're gonna do our best.
I can
Okay.
see the vibration of adventure.
So the path, the compass does indeed lead you down this white flagged path. Like every 5 or 10 meters or so, there's another flag next to a tree saying this is safe, this is safe, this is safe. It's a very eerily peaceful forest. Despite the inherent danger of anomalies and not knowing where you're going, it feels oddly calm.
Oh my god.
Now,
Heads,
Yep.
can I mark the trees as we're going? Just like take out my
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got talents.
yeah, no,
With
go
my
for it.
talent, just do like a little
Mark,
cross as
yep.
we're going past trees.
Mark as many trees as you like.
Yep.
I'll say you're marking a path behind you. So, who?
That's my ex.
I think only Parsnip is skilled in magic here, correct?
No.
No?
I mean, I'm not trained in Arcana, but I do have access to magic.
Oh no, well that's fine then. Both you and Parsnip, you don't need to be good in Arcana to feel the magical energy here.
Mm.
It almost feels. It almost feels like ocean currents over your head. You can feel them swirl. They're going forward, then swirling left and swirling right. They're going up into the air and coming down again. It feels okay. It doesn't apply any sort of like adverse pressure to you, but you start to get the sensation that if this became too concentrated, it might start to cause some problems for you.
And it already does.
Mm.
My magic already causes me trouble.
So, the first half hour of your trip, relatively calm. I mean, the compass is guiding you. Trees are being marked. There are white flags everywhere.
How nice.
Yeah, so Grexarl
Yeah.
is in the front of the pack.
Okay.
He's just he's holding the compass and like keeping an eye out, just making sure, like looking for tracks and stuff. Any animal sort of like signs of animals moving through.
Well, funny you mentioned looking for things,
Mhm.
because you come across a clearing, and for a bizarre reason, it starts raining. But it looks like the rain's only confined to this glade. Rexal, what do your parents look like?
What did they
Or
look
what
like?
did they look like? Yes.
Because they're dead.
Oh my god.
My parents are dead.
Well, I don't often roll up orphans, but when I do, I go hard. So they were very simple. I might even say like peasant folk. His father was a not terribly successful tanner,
Mhm.
and taught him leatherworking. His mom did a lot of needlework at home, sort of cottage industry stuff to try and make extra money. They were wearing like simple linen, maybe not linen, but like warm stuff for
Yeah.
the weather, obviously the cold, the everlasting permafrost. But yeah, so just like simple sort of tan cloth outfits, the same sort of furry markings that he has, black and white fur, with the ears and the lynx fur cheeks. But they look tired. They look not they taught us. They loved us. Grexarl and his little brother. But they also taught them how to survive. I think, and so they look very tough.
Yeah, tough and rugged. Survivalist.
Yeah, I mean, city
Yeah.
folk, but like you have to be tough to survive in Nobu.
Yeah. You can see what looks like them on the other side of the clearing. And you can see that what looks like your mother, at least at this distance, sort of waves her hand out to beckon you to come on over. I need Grexal to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh fuck. Okay.
What do?
12.
Oh, damn.
12. They're your parents, Grexal. They're there.
Hello.
They're there. You really, really need to go see them.
I don't get any extras. Oh god. Okay. Okay. So yes, he sees them. He sees the rain. His blood hunter instincts sort of like kick in a little bit. He wants to. He hesitates. He wants to make sure this is right, but that feeling overcomes him, and he steps into the clearing and underneath the rain hesitantly.
It's fine. It's just rain. It's just a clearing. It's just rain.
Rex, where are you going? What are you doing?
Mama? Papa? And he moves closer to them.
What do Parsnip and Pildandy see as opposed to this?
Nothing.
It's just an empty.
You see an empty glade. You don't see what he's walking to. But I will say, what's Parsnip doing?
Also kind of looking at what's going on here.
Looking around.
Looking around, also looking at the rain where it's coming from.
Give me a perception check.
Uh-oh. Alright.
Not difficult to see because this does stand out, but in the confusion you may miss it.
Freaking God. I'm so bad. Why am I rolling so bad? Perception was 5.
I was going to say, can we both roll? So we're looking at,
yeah, go on. By all means, yeah, go on.
Okay.
As Grexal.
25.
25. Okay. You look around. This looks just like a normal plain glade with rain. Then you turn behind you. That white flag that you swear was white a minute ago is now red.
Ah, crap. Parsnip, this is a trap. We gotta get Grex, come back. I'm
Mama?
gonna try and
Give
find
me-
Is that you, Mama?
Okay, give me opposed athletics checks. One to see if Hildandy can keep Grexal from moving forward.
Yeah, like he's got like a cloak, right? Or cape?
Probably like a cloak for warmth.
Okay. Yeah,
That's right.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna hold him to his arm. I guess. Parsnip, grab his cape or his cloak. It's a 19.
21.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so buff.
You try, but he just breaks out of it. Give me another wisdom saving throw, Rexal. You're halfway there now. The image is becoming clearer. You can definitely see their features.
13.
Keep walking.
He starts rushing forward.
I think at this point, there's nothing you could possibly do to stop him.
Are you sure? Do I not have a?
I mean, if
spell
you've
that
got a spell that could possibly do this,
I mean, I could stunning strike him. That seems too far to be.
Hey, sometimes
No,
it
I don't
needs
really have,
must.
hold on.
Like,
What
I
does
think
this
he's
do?
walking forward like, with strides, and I'm like being dragged along. Like, Parsnip, do something! Use your magic!
Ooh.
Ooh, I might have something.
How tall is Grex? How big is Grex?
Grex is probably like 6 foot.
Oh, yeah.
This is the one time that I'm playing the smallest character that I've ever played.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I might want to try Crown of Madness on.
Ooh, girl.
If he's still within 120.
Oh
feet.
god, yeah, well than 120 feet, yeah. His
Um,
glade's only about 60 foot across.
Yeah, one humanoid of my choice that I can see within range must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by me for the duration.
Oh wow.
While the target is charmed in this way, a twisted crown of jagged iron appears on its head,
Go for it.
and a
then.
madness glows in his eyes. So please,
Make a will save? A wisdom save?
yes, a wisdom save.
Or is it charisma?
Not wisdom. Wisdom saving throw.
11.
Oh, what is my
You want to
Hopefully
say
higher
anything?
than that.
I want to say it's probably going to be around 15, I want to say.
Yeah, that's not that
Let
bad.
me look in the book. Let me look in the book real quick.
I know that level 12 is 17.
8 plus the level of the spell plus your charisma modifier.
8 plus the level of the spell, which is 1, no 2. 8 plus 2 plus my charisma modifier, which is 4.
Oh yeah,
So
he fails.
14.
Yes.
He fails.
All right.
This
So
is
what? Okay.
so this is I think for Grexar, this is pretty disorientating, because you kind of watch that your parents suddenly melt away, and where they were was a rock, surrounded furiously with red flags planted around it and skeletons of people who'd gone too close.
I fall to my knees, one hand outreached towards the rock, and scream, "No!"
So dramatic.
I'd give him like a pat and like, hey.
He
Okay.
turns and buries his face in the front of Pildandy.
Yeah, that's fine. She pats him.
Yeah, then he's just like,
I know. You saw your parents, you said? Your mom and your dad? Hey, okay, all right. I'm gonna like look back at past him. How long does this spell last?
I drop it.
Still faith bursting down his chest.
He is, but then he then he realizes what's happening and he pulls back, and you can see. I guess I don't know how a Leonin, a furry person, would blush,
I just give it the cartoon blush.
but maybe like his whiskers are all like out of bent and
But just
like
the tips of
uncomfortable.
the ears become very red.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like real
Well-
Ghibli style.
Yeah, the good news is that illusions can't affect you twice if you know that they're an illusion. So all of you can now see the rock, the flags, and I presume are going to start stepping back to
Mhm.
the path you came from.
Yes, which
Yeah.
also is a red flag.
Yep,
I guess.
you walked past it. It was an illusioned flag to look white, but after you passed it, it didn't need to be an illusion anymore. So it decast.
Okay, so check all the flags if they're actually red or actually.
How do we know that?
When you
It's
touch it.
You can touch
touch the
colors,
flag.
Parsnip?
Oh my god. You can touch a flag. You know what I'm talking about.
Grexar will look down at the compass and kind of busy himself to make sure we're still headed in the right direction.
You're still heading in the right direction, but you now reach the point where the flags stop. This is the furthest anyone has ever got before they had to turn around. There's no red flags at this point, but just one last white flag. and the path.
Yeah, but that's what I
ends.
thought about my last relationship. No red flags.
Oh my god. As a
He
doting
was
song
dating a
states,
Loxodon. They were really unpleasant.
as a doty song states, why do all the red flags just look like so much fun?
Mhm.
The compass does point you in the right direction. Still, it is still pushing you deeper into the forest. But yeah, at this point, there are going to be no more flags to guide you.
Can I fly? As an helicopter, obviously I have
Mhm.
wings. Can I fly up just to get like a literal bird's eye view? See what
Yeah,
the
you
universe is
can.
like?
You go up. You are deep enough in the forest that you can just about see the base camp just on the edge of the horizon. If you look the other way, as if you're looking towards the center of the island, you see a wall of mist, just thick mist that you cannot see through.
Oh.
You know about this from the being in other countries. That is the Wildlands Wall. There is a wall of mist that sort of keeps the wildlands hidden from view from the outside. No one's ever got this close to see it up front. Normally, like mountains obscure it, so most of the rest of the world is surrounded by mountains around the outside. It's only here where it's a forest. So normally it's obscured. So you've quite possibly got the only view this close of it, but it just looks like a straight up wall of mist, very thick mist, with the
Alright,
forest going into it.
Yeah, so she's gonna land say to
Hmm.
the other two. So we're not super far, but it looks like we're coming up to the mist wall. Keep your guard up.
Okay, so we're following the compass. So I need everyone to give me survival checks, but because you've got the compass, do it with advantage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Don't mind if I do. That's a 23, baby.
Nice.
Damn it.
What am I adding to survival? Got it?
Advantage.
Oh, 10.
10?
Yeah, 10.
Okay. So you travel for about 20 minutes. The trees are still there. The trees have changed from. Oh, what I should really say is, at the front of the forest, there were kind of like pine trees, very northern, kind of cold style trees. As you're going deeper, they're starting to become more spring. There's a couple of maples in there now. It's becoming a lot more spring-like in the
Are they
forest.
still falling eternally?
Not anymore.
Okay.
They're now fully leaved, nice and green. Leaf piles are disappearing.
All right,
And-
I'm gonna mark the trees
Yeah,
again.
keep
moving.
marking the trees.
All the
Keep marking
go.
the trees. You keep walking past it. You walk and you walk, and it seems to go on forever. Until. Give me a perception check.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
13.
13?
Perception. 16.
16?
Hold on.
Sorry.
Alright?
Plus 18.
Yay,
Okay.
Nice. I'm distracted trying to clean parsnip up.
Well, here's the thing. You clean parsnip up. Then you look away for a minute. Then you look back. Parsnip's gone.
Okay,
But
look, just
then-
try and stay tidy, right? I'm just gonna check on what?
Drexel's
Parsnip?
gone. And to each of you, you look around and you cannot see anyone else but yourself.
Pildendy! Parsnip! Parsnip! Parsnip.
Okay, I'm gonna get my adventurous kit. I'm gonna take out a length of rope,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna start just whipping it around. Not like I'm not gonna like, hit people too hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whip it around, see if I do hit any of the others in this illusory state.
You do not. The
Okay,
rope swings all the way around.
I wrap it back
I
up.
need everyone to give me wisdom saving throws. There is no DC. Lowest loses.
Save that wisdom. No, God, why 12?
10.
Oh no.
13.
Oh no. I
Nice. Oh, poor Grexel. Suddenly, for Parsnip and Pildandy, the illusion breaks, and you suddenly reappear next to each other.
I immediately whipped past it with the rope.
But you're
Oh,
not.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just thought. Look, here, give me your hand. Give me your hand. I'm gonna tie our hands together with this rope.
There you go.
Stop crying. It really touched you.
Start biting at the rope.
No, stop. It's important. We need this.
Yeah, but
Grexel,
Grexel is there.
you appear in a different part of the forest.
Oh god.
A much darker part.
He immediately draws his battle axe, holds it in both hands, just like, what the?
The trees here have lost all their leaves at this point. It's almost feels like nighttime almost. Weirdly, you have no idea where you are. You
But
don't.
I am.
You don't.
I have the compass.
You have the compass. As you take it out, the needle is spinning ferociously in a circle, like it doesn't know what it's looking for.
I shake it and I say, "Find my friends."
It does nothing. It just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. You get the impression on that perception check from before, and considering that you have been affected by this at least once, you don't feel the effect of an illusion. You don't feel like you've been enchanted by any kind of magic. Maybe you have literally been moved.
Okay. Well, can I see the sky? Can I make out like did I move in a certain direction? Maybe. If all the leaves are gone, maybe I went further north.
Give me a survival check.
Okay, D&D Beyond, rolling better over there. 18.
18. Okay, so you've seen trees like this before. They are definitely trees native to the north. The fact that they've got no leaves kind of alludes to the fact that you may have gone further north. I will say on an 18, you eventually, after kind of like looking around and rummaging, eventually find yourself back on the white flagged path.
Okay.
You are, as you indeed suspected, much further up the path than you were before. But you know where you are now.
I'm finding flags. I mean, that's something.
But you also recognize it as well. You did come through here at some point. The flags kind of confirm it.
Oh, are the trees marked?
Yeah.
The trees are marked.
Nice. Okay.
Trees are marked. You definitely have been here before. So you can, if you like, start making your way back down that trail, back to where your former or your comrades were.
He does. He sort of looks like the Beast
Hmm.
from the animated Beauty and the Beast, as he's
Hmm.
like moving through the trees, like
Yeah.
angry with his cloak, like pulling the dirt and leaves behind him, and every now and then he like stops and looks at the compass and taps the glass with a claw.
Well, the good news is now you're back on the path. The compass is re-locked back onto what it wanted to find, so you're back to normal. Over to Parsnip and Pildandy, I need you both to make me a wisdom saving throw. Lowest lose.
13, 3, 16.
16.
Wisdom saving throw. 8.
8. You look away for a minute, look back, and Pildandy's gone. The rope that was bounding you is severed, straight in the middle.
Oh, man.
You, however, aren't standing in a forest anymore.
Oh.
You are standing on what you think is water. It feels like water, but it's black. All you can see is this flat bed of black water as far as you can see.
Like no ripples in the water.
No ripples. If you stomp your foot up and down, it doesn't ripple. It's extremely still. The horizon and sky are like a murky light grey. The only light being what looks like, or you could assume, is some sort of moonlight trying to break through.
I don't like that.
There is, however, a door. About 100 foot or so from you. Looks like an ordinary door.
I think the first thing, however,
Mhm.
what Parsnip does is go into a complete panic attack. Because he's completely alone. And so he goes, guys, and then he starts the rope that's been severed, starts gnawing at it. And then he just kind of starts going after his own tail. And then he just grabs his head and he goes, what? What did you say? Huh? What? And then he kind of looks at the water. Can he see his own reflection?
No. You cannot
that
see your own
sucks.
reflection.
No, that sucks. But maybe actually that's kind of good. But eventually he just kind of bites his own arm, and then he goes, get together, it's fine. Then he goes over to the door.
Okay.
He's so nervy, it's adorable.
The door. The door looks inviting, appealing. It's an onyx door with a green jade handle. Very elaborate door. Intricate, like gold markings almost swirling on the door. As you get closer, though, the door splits. And 2 doors now appear.
Ooh.
They both are the same. Left door and a right door. The right door opens for you to see what's inside. Inside is what can only be described as the largest amount of platinum and gold the world has ever seen.
Ooh.
Whoa.
The left door remains closed.
So your options are a closed door or riches.
Well, yeah. Hmm. His his ears were kind of like laid back
Hmm.
at first, and then he sees the gold and they raise up. Um. And but then he gets real curious about what's behind door number one. He does strive for chaos all the time. So I think he's gonna try and open door number one that doesn't have the riches behind it.
Okay.
Maybe, or maybe there is riches behind it. Who knows?
It could be even more riches.
There you go.
You open, like the second you put your hand on the handle and pull it to open it, the second you open it, you feel like you're almost being pulled through a black hole, as everything in your everything you see in your mind goes dark for a second, and then a second later, light appears, and you're lying on the ground in front of, I assume, a very startled Pildandy at this point.
Yeah, because so to Pill, possibly just vanished and reappeared, right?
Yep. Vanished, and then about a minute later, reappeared directly in front of you.
She just grabs past it and like gives this back over. Do not be so reckless. God, don't bite me.
Where'd you come from?
Toss him back on the ground. I was here. You disappeared.
No, you weren't here. You were there, and then now here, and now I.
I fish into my bag. I pull out like a small candy, just to like calm them down. Like wave it in front of their face, and then go
The candy and then eats it with the wrapper.
Okay. All right. You feel better now.
No.
I don't have any more candy, so you're gonna have to try.
But-
How did the rope break? Can I have a look at the rope? Is it like a clean cut?
It's an extremely clean cut.
Okay, so-
Almost dimension level clean.
Well, whatever's going on here, it looks like rope won't help us.
And then you just hear Parsnip like kind of, and it just like takes the wrapper.
Ah,
I think at this point, Grexel meets back up with you, coming from the behind.
Grexel, you're okay.
He just had to backtrack almost the entire way. I don't know why. Anything happened to you all?
Parsnip had a trip.
Well, I was here, and then I was there, and then there were doors, and then the chaos, and then now I'm here.
Like I said, he had a trip.
Sounds more interesting than what I had.
What did you have?
It just sent me back. And then I had to refine my way, and the compass went all wonky. Mostly just frustrating.
Okay, look, how about this? It seems like rope doesn't work, but if we hold hands, that might be easier. Perhaps it cannot separate living beings.
Good thinking, Bill Andy. And he grabs your hand.
And Pill then he grabs Parsnip's hand.
Yeah.
Okay,
And Parsnip kind of looks at his hand.
it's so
looking-
sticky. It's so
no,
sticky.
like thinking about like what it did to the rope. So why would it not just
Chop someone's arm off.
you know? So it's kind of like.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Right, yes. I'm just going to let go for just a second. She lets go, like wipes her hand off on her thigh.
No.
Takes out a tissue, like wipes his hand. And he goes, okay.
No, the dirt that I built up over years.
Oh, fine. You will get dirty later. Give me your hand. Come.
Okay.
Which way does the compass say, Grex?
Is it?
It's still pointing forward. We're still going that direction.
And forward we go.
Let us move.
Yeah.
We Wizards of Oz our way down this path.
It's you again. You
Calm
continue
down.
to make good progress until you reach another sort of glade, if you like. This time, I'll be upfront. There's no illusion this time.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay.
this is a nice sunny glade.
Sounds like a fucking setup. That's what
Yeah.
it sounds like.
I'll be
Yeah.
upfront. This sounds like a nice place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look,
Investigation check.
look. I when would I ever deceive you?
Well,
What is different here, though? The plants. There are large mushrooms here. There are trees that look alien to you. There's blue. There's some purple leaves.
Huh.
Give
I'm gonna pluck some.
yeah. Feel free to pluck
Is there
some.
fruit on these trees, or is it just
Just leaves. Just leaves. No fruit, unfortunately. Give me either, and any you can feel free to pick either. A history or arcana.
Oh.
And
Oh.
everyone, feel free.
Arcana, you say?
Oh damn! Arcana 19.
Yeah.
17.
17.
They're both equally bad. I'll roll Arcana because so
Okay.
much magic stuff is happening. 10.
10. Okay, I think Grexel, you don't quite put two and two together. You know this place may seem you may have read about it, but you can't remember what it was. For Pildandi and Parsnip, you're standing in the Feywild.
Oh no.
But this is where things get weird, because on those Arcana checks, it's almost like you're standing on two realities at the same time. It's not like, oh, you're in the Feywild, you're on, the mortal realm now. It's like you're in the Feywild on the mortal realm. This shouldn't happen.
That's not.
I
Yet,
feel like an overlapping or like an area of the Feywild has been put into the mortal world. Like,
bleeding
the-
out
Right. Yeah.
is how I would describe it. Because you can, now that you're standing in this glade, you can see it. If you look at the sky, there is a huge tear in the sky
Right.
where you can see the full Feywild.
Guys, I don't want to alarm anybody, but if you see that, she points up, just like holding up past him with her arm. That is not good. That looks like some kind of spatial tear. It probably explains why this forest is so dangerous.
Is this where the compass is pointing?
The compass is pointing almost towards the tear. It can't quite make its mind up, though. It keeps shifting left and right slightly, as if it wants you to go that way, but it can't tell you precisely which way it wants you to go in that direction. What I will say for Grexel, because you're a blood hunter, you're astute, you're quite perceptive. I will, well, Should be. Rolls aside.
Oh, shit.
As you look through the spatial tear, actually, no. Let's do this properly. We're gonna do this properly. Everyone, give me a perception check. Rexel, you can do it with advantage
Okie
because you have. Actually, no. So can Parsnip because you've been touched by this magic as well at some point.
I also receive advantages, recalling information or
Okay.
tracking Fae.
That's cool because I got a nat 1, so I hope you guys feel advantage.
That's the same number, guys. Come on. 10. 10
10?
total.
And total, okay.
Ooh, 24.
24.
Ooh.
For Parsnip and Hildandy, you just see the normal Feywild. It's quite pretty. It's a nice little tear in reality, I guess. It's quite nice. It's pretty. There's nice colours.
As far as tears in reality go, this
Yeah,
one's quite nice.
it's quite
This is a nice
one,
one I've
you know?
seen. I've seen a few tears in reality, and this is in my top 3.
This is nice.
Grexel, on the other hand, sees something completely different. What you see through this tear is the Feywild. You can see it is there. But on the horizon, there is an inky darkness. Etching, ebbing, eating, if you like, away at this Feywild. And you recall that back at the camp, Leonis mentioned that the astral plane wasn't safe anymore. And putting a bit of intuition together, if that's in the Feywild, maybe that's also happening to the astral plane too. Aside from being inky black, you can't tell what it is. Not on this side of the tear, anyway. But you can see at the very edge of the tear, the lower half of the tear, there are Fae. There are fairies. There are centaurs. It looks like evacuating would be the best word here. They're deliberately jumping out of the Feywild and into the forest.
They're fleeing. Something is destroying their realm.
Well, that's no good. On the other hand, though, maybe we can talk to one of them.
Maybe. I'd rather refocus on our mission.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
We can either abandon this now. I think we would have plenty of reason to. And I doubt that Alabaster would blame us. But we're here.
No way. I came here to make a name for myself and make some money. Going halfway in and coming out again? That's not going to happen. He punches over his goes, I say we keep going.
Parsnip,
I say we keep going.
then we go.
Okay. I think this is where we're going to take a quick break before we delve deeper into the forest. We will be back in 10 minutes, so about 2 minutes past the hour that you're on.
All right.
Feel free to get some rest, grab a drink, and we will see you in 10. Bye for
Bye.
now.
Do it, guys.
And we're back. Welcome to the second part of our irresistible offer. Our party has traversed the endless forest, which may not actually be endless. There may actually be an end to this.
We're at the end of the endless forest.
The end of the endless forest. Before we went off, we were discussing the tear in reality, where the Feywild has branched off into the mortal plane. But we decided to continue. We have a job to do. We came here for the artifact. We are getting the artifact.
Even if we have to step into the Feywild to do it.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is you don't have to step into the Feywild. As you walk out of the glade, that tear disappears. You've gone back to normal forest.
It's like a funhouse forest.
I'd say that was not an illusion, but we all saw it, right?
What is this, Fortnite? My
Yes.
bad, my bad.
We're in Fortnite. Oh no.
My bad. My
Get
bad.
out of here, Square.
If you look up, you can just see a floating bus.
Ah.
The good news is that the remaining part of your trip is not that long. And it's danger-free. No more illusions and more traps and more anomalies. You get pulled out to another glade, another opening in the trees. Except this time, there's a structure there. There are 4 pillars, about 30 feet tall, equal distance apart, and in the middle, a slightly elevated pedestal and dais. And in the middle of that, looks like an orange, excuse me, I don't know where that came from, an orange gem, which Grexel would identify from the compass as the gem on the compass.
Look.
Finally.
He points at the compass. It's the same.
This is gonna be it, right? $2,000, here we come.
I think it's just $1,000.
It is
by
just
the
$1
way.
grand.
Wait, was it $1,000?
It's $1 grand, yeah, not $2,000.
Okay.
We're gonna
Well,
get-
that's off.
Yeah,
We're
I thought it
only
was
getting
$1,000.
200 apiece.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, 200 is still pretty good though. All right, so this
200 will keep my brother and me fed for 3 months.
yeah, I can do a lot with that kind of money. All right, do you reckon it's safe to just grab it?
No.
Go over.
Yeah, we're arguing. We're discussing.
We're arguing it's part of putting
up.
It's not
Okay, we-
safe.
We
no.
need a plan. We need a plan. Maybe we can like throw a bag over it or something. Hey, where'd Patrick go?
Ah,
I guess he passed him just to go shut up to it and go dunk straight off the top.
Well, no, I think he is a little smarter than that. He does have some intelligence. Come on now. I think he's gonna like inspect the pedestal first.
Okay, give me an investigate check. Investigate the pedestal.
Oh, don't fall. No, oh
Mm,
no.
mhm.
Okay, well, let's try the other one. Ooh, plus 2 wisdom. That's 17.
17. The pedestal itself is not rigged with any kind of trap. Removing the gem will do nothing. But on that high of a roll, I'll say that you do realize after the fact that you going here has triggered a trap.
Oh.
It's not
It's triggered,
obvious.
I'm stuck here.
It's not obvious. It starts off as a sort of a humming and clicking noise coming from one of the pillars. And then all of a sudden, the inner side of the pillar sort of rotates open, reveal the inside, and for a lack of a better term for what you would know it, a metal automaton
Uh-oh.
comes out.
Uh-oh.
Eyes glowing blue
Uh-oh.
as it looks. Yes. Sort of coming out and being like, oh no. Let me just yeah. So let me just briefly just give me a mic check a second.
Mike.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's okay. I think jumping back off might cause a bit of problems. Normally, I would just try again for me, Pan. Yeah, you've got a slight problem. Give me a second.
You're the exception.
You're the exception to our
Now you're the
rule.
exception.
That means, but
yeah.
that's good. That means you're exceptional.
Yes. Try again for me.
Oh, hello. I'm a
Hey,
lady.
there we go. We're back. Okay. I'm not going to switch to the battle view because I suspect it may break even more. I love how it works for everybody. I love how in the normal campaign this works seamlessly, but the second I bring 3 new people in, it's like, yeah, no, we're not, because you couldn't be asked to make a whole new scene setup and you're just improving. Yeah, no, I'm going to punish you by making it not work. Suffice to say, I mean, I will switch over on Roll20 to it quickly. It's a fairly simple temple map. It's nothing too elaborate. And I will just get my counter.
Oh, well, at least try and see if it...
I'll try. Give me a second.
That's a little temple. For those at home watching, you can't see it yet, but you can see it. We've got it's a grove, a grassy grove, with a square temple. Gem, right?
Yes, it's a gem. Yeah.
Orange gem that just looks like a cornflake on our map. The temple looks like it's in maybe a bit of disrepair.
Yeah, it definitely is. So, unfortunately, all the sound sources have decided to mute themselves and not work in the battle view. I couldn't see any of you move. What I will, unfortunately, and while I could fix it, I think it would take longer than this battle would probably take.
This is why guest star is dumb.
The funny thing is, it normally works really, really well. I'm guessing it's because I just kind of jimmied you in as opposed to building everything the way you're supposed to. I'm just like, oh no, this will work. And it has kind of worked. I also think my OBS is being a bit of a pain. I might need to update it. It is due for an update.
Okay. No worries.
So I'll quickly drag you along. So I'd say Parsnip is over there on top of the pedestal, and I'd say you guys are probably on the outside there discussing.
Maybe like a
little closer, yeah, we'll be a bit closer.
Like
Yeah,
here.
Yeah, drag yourselves where you want to go.
I would say like here.
Okay, that's fine.
So like 5 feet away, 10 feet away from the beginning of the platform.
That's fine.
Cool.
I'll go there as well. We'll be next to each other.
And Pildandy and I are still holding hands also.
Oh yeah, we are. We're holding hands.
Yep.
Absolutely.
In that case, then everybody roll me initiative.
Okay.
Roll for initiative.
18.
22.
22. Anyone beating a 22?
20.
Okay, so
20.
22 is Pill Dandy. Then Dirty 20 is correct. What did Parsnip get?
18.
Okay, we know who's going last then, don't we?
The automaton, hopefully.
Yes, the automatons do not move fast, apparently.
Oh man, this thing's getting wrecked.
So, top of the order, it's Pildandy. What do you do?
Okay. Immediately seeing that that part of it being threatened, I'm gonna dash forward.
Mhm.
Wait, is that? Oh, that's possibly on the map. Where's this?
Where
where's
is
this
the-
automaton?
yeah. Automaton.
Bottom left, bottom right corner. It's not particularly
Ah.
stand
okay.
out.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, when I put the token, I was like, "Oh, this blends in too well."
The automaton.
Okay, I can't get too close, but I'm just gonna get in the way so that they're doing the map. Yeah, get in the way so that this guy can't get to parsnip.
Okay.
And that's what I can do from there. Yeah, that's what I can do. I've got to hold it
Alright.
anyway. If it tries to get past me, I'm gonna take a strike at it.
Got it. Not a problem.
Grab
Grexel.
the thing and get out of there.
Me,
Yes.
Grexarl.
Yep.
So I can't. I can also only move 35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I'm right up behind you.
Yep.
I pulled out the battle axe
Okay.
and my right.
Of course I can move faster. Let's do it now.
You can do it as a bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and do it now.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Do
do
it.
a bonus. Sorry.
Do it. Be cool.
I'm gonna do it. And as he like runs over there, he whips out the battle axe, and slides it against his palm. As the blood coats the side of the battle axe, the blade bursts into fire. But Grexarl takes 5 points of necrotic damage as he
Okay.
uses a crimson right.
Ooh.
Nice.
We'll slay the beast, or thing.
I read the back. I'll have it sometime.
What I will say, Hill, if you want to retroactively do what you wanted to do, you can do that now.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No, yeah, no.
I'm so used
it's-
to having 30 feet of movement. I'm like, oh, 45. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna get up in its face. I'm gonna give it a kicking. Actually, 45. I'm gonna go hit the Rick, so
Yep.
you guys can get to it. So
Thank you.
I'm up close. I am going to start off with a spear attack.
Mhm.
That's not right. Got to roll to hit first. Nope, that's an 11.
Nope, that will not hit, unfortunately.
Second attack. 16.
That will not hit either.
All right. You know what? Just gonna you throw your blows and burn a key point. That's an unarmed strike. Ooh, that's more like it. 22.
That'll hit.
Pain.
And on the second one, that's a miss. So I'm just gonna do the one shot
Okay.
for 10 damage.
Nice. I mean, you got to understand Pildandy's strength here. Pildandy has no issue punching a metal automaton.
No way. She practices by
And-
punching on trees and rocks and things. This
Yeah.
is standard for her.
You know, like the metal gets dented from the blow.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't quite knock it down, but it definitely looks like he did not like that one bit.
Yeah. It's like, you ever seen that those martial arts training things where they're like lots of sticks coming out and you
Yes.
do hand movements on them? It's like that.
Like
but
that.
This automaton is like moving back.
Nice. Parsnip.
Parsnip is gonna a free item interaction to grab it, right?
Yep. Well, you've grabbed it before. You grabbed it before the fight
Oh.
started, so you've
Oh,
got it.
lovely. Then I have it, and then I'll do a magic missile at 2nd level.
Nice.
I'm gonna cross one of those off. All right, so for 4 glowing darts, then
Mhm.
it just hits a creature.
Yep.
Oh, it just does it.
Yeah, I
Nice.
believe Magic Missile just does it. It's why people spam it. It just hits.
It's so that's 4d4. I only have 3 right here, but I'll
That's
roll.
fine. Let's add them up.
Okay, that's a 4 to so that's 7 to start with.
Uh-huh.
One more. 7 plus 3, 10 damage. Oh
10
wait,
damage?
plus 1.
11.
So plus plus 4.
Plus 4, so 14.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Where are you aiming the missiles at this
At
body?
Oh, anywhere where it looks weak, of course. Like
Okay.
maybe if there's like
Oh,
a neck
you can hit it like
cavity.
any way you want.
Yeah. I'd say that as the missiles strike the kind of like upper shoulder part, it blows one of the armor plates off the top, exposing the kind of gears and hydraulics of the one arm.
Cool.
Is that everything you're doing for your turn?
Am I doing that? Yeah, that's everything.
Okay. So the automaton, I am going to roll to see what its priority is. Is its priority defending itself, or is its priority getting the artifact back? Its priority is defending itself.
Okay.
So it is going to try and do a punch attack against Pildandy. It gets multi-strike, so it will strike twice.
Which is nothing.
I'm guessing an
that sounds
11
not-
does not hit.
It doesn't.
And a natural 1 won't hit. That has got to
That does
be,
actually hit. Yeah, I guess me.
that has got to be the worst roll I've done as like a boss before, and I've done
Damn.
terrible
Or
rolls.
I'd say it was gonna hit her, but then like the magic missiles came out and just like pinged it in the side. so
Yeah.
it was off
It's
center.
completely off center. It's like swings
Yeah.
completely far too far. It is, however, going to try. It knows it can't stay here, so it is actually going to try and move more towards Parsnip, to the middle of the dais there, and it will take the opportunity attack.
Oh yes, it will.
Um,
I'm gonna go for opportunity attack. I got an 11.
Yeah, that's not going to do it, unfortunately.
That's fine.
Um,
It limbos under my spear.
Yeah, I think it's got the impression now that as long as it keeps moving, you might not actually be able to get her. Then it's back to you, Podlanding.
Cool. Okay. Again, gonna try and chase it down. Gonna try and do a strike. Parthip, get that thing out of here. and Rix, help me stop this. What is this thing? As I slap at it with a spear. For 17.
That will hit.
Sweet, nice. That's gonna be 11 damage.
Ooh, okay.
then
Another
big-
armor plate falls off at this point.
Nice. Okay, second attack. That one.
That's not going to do it.
Eight. Nope, that's fine. You know what? I'm just gonna burn again and go for another strike.
Go for it.
Flurry of blows. That's more like it. That's a 26.
That will do it.
That is 6. Wait. That's 15. 15 damage.
Okay.
Yep. Just
That-
absolutely hammering the
yeah,
back of this thing.
At this point, I mean, the back's got quite a lot of armor on it, so you're just ripping plates off almost at this point, like scales.
Just like really fast, like punches, just like
Mm.
leaving dent in the back of this machine.
By the way, should I have rolled Wild Magic Surge when I cast that spell?
Oh,
Good point. Should have done.
It says the DM can have you roll a d20.
Maybe next time.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
that's it. That's
Yep.
for me.
Grexarl will take 2 steps to his left, so that we can get the construct in flanking position. As he does, from his side, from his hip, he pulls out like a smaller hand axe. So he's got the battle axe in one hand, the hand axe in the other. The battle axe is flaming now.
Ooh.
And will go ahead and attack 3 times.
Go for
Whoa!
Nice.
I will
Twice with the battle axe that's on fire, and then
To-
once as the
to
bonus
speed it up. I will tell you the AC 17. So
action. Okay. Let's do it. So first one,
Yep.
24.
That'll do it.
The second one is 21.
That'll also hit.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my bonus action for
Okay.
now because I've hit twice. I'm gonna roll the damage for all of that
Okay.
in roll 20. 2d8 plus, because I hit twice, plus 6 plus 2d6 from the flaming
Oh my
for
God.
14 points of damage total.
Wow.
It is still up. It's looking beat now at this point. A lot of its frontal and back armor plating has now come off. It's now exposing.
Punching this thing
to
back and forth between them and stabbing,
Yeah, boing,
slicing
boing,
it, punching
He
it.
hits it the
Mm.
second time with the battle axe, like against the front of it. A symbol becomes branded on its armor plating, glowing in this like sickly yellow light.
Ooh.
The symbol almost looks like 3 misshapen question marks, all coming out of what could be like a flower in the middle.
Okay.
Anyone who would know would recognize it. That is the yellow sign from the Great Old One pact that he made as a blood.
Oh no.
And so this castigation means that the branded creature, there will be extra stuff with it.
Okay.
And then he's gonna use bonus action for the hand axe,
Okay.
which with 2-weapon fighting, that's a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
I got to add my strength to it for an extra 6 points of damage.
Left arm.
Let's go.
Left arm or right arm?
Left.
Okay, so you do this, and it's left arm, which comes straight off. The left arm was the one that had the melee weapon on it.
Okay.
Okay. It is now Parsnip's turn, and I am going to call in that wild magic surge.
So it's, what is it? Hold on.
It's a D100.
Oh, is it? It says here
Yes.
a
The
D20.
D20 was D100 for wild magic surge.
There might be extra tables, like third-party tables that expand it.
Fair enough.
But it says in here D20. I think. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up over here. Once per turn, the DM can have you roll a D20 immediately
There
after
you go, then.
cast a sorcerer spell.
Do a D20 then. Just don't create a black hole. 8.
I don't know what it is.
Give me a second.
don't
I
have
had
the
it.
table on me.
I had it a second ago, and I closed it.
Oh boy.
Where is it?
I die.
No, we would never. We would
Power
never
kill
make
gets
you
cast
die.
automatically on
Yeah.
your character.
Um,
Oh wait, it's here. I have it
Oh,
here.
you got it?
Wild
There you go.
Magic Surge. Wait, hold on.
Ah,
7 to 8. Oh.
Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty
Maybe I actually die.
good.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
You cast Fireball as a 3rd level spell centered on yourself.
Oh.
oh, I don't
Oh.
think I don't think you're affected by it though, are you? It just emanates from you.
No, it's like it's like on my space.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
centered on me.
Yeah.
So yes, I am affected by it.
we're
Ooh.
back.
We're all like within 30. Wait, no, hang on. Yeah, we are.
Yes.
We're all within 30.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Well, I was gonna cast Fireball like on that thing anyway, and then
Anything
be
happens,
like,
yeah, it happens either way,
and
right?
then be like careful spell so that you guys like get the half damage for sure, you know. But now it's just done it for me. So Fireball I have right here.
Uh-huh.
A target takes 8d6 of damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. So we all have to make dex saves.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay, I think I can probably get out of this.
I have a 0 on my dex.
The
save.
automaton fails.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh God, I failed.
18.
Got excited.
You pass, definitely pass.
My DC is 14, by the way. Everyone.
I got a 7.
Damn.
Ah.
He's wearing
well,
scale mail. It's hard for him to like.
Move and dodge.
Yeah, true, true.
Yeah, I have 66 here.
Like you want it to be a low number, but not too low, because the automaton's getting affected by it as well.
Exactly. So this is 2, 4, 6, 10, 15, and then 2 more. 15 plus 6, 21.
21. Okay.
Half as much for people who saved. So that's 10 then, or
10.
11.
10's good.
Well, I'll say 10. If you
Um,
pass, you take 10. If you fail, you take 21.
I've got something that means that if I pass the dex check, because I'm nippy, I actually
Mhm.
take nothing.
Oh, there you go. Then you take nothing. Then.
That's my way of it.
Okay, 21 damage. All right.
But what I
Bye.
will say is that on that damage, the automaton gets blown up
Oh, fun.
right there and then. You needed 20 points, and you did 21.
Yeah.
So, but
It's really dramatic, by the way. Like he casts that spell and then he's like getting ready to run away, and then just something takes over him and he just goes,
boom.
and then the sky turns red and this,
Oh,
this
man.
massive fireball plummets down upon us. Yeah, it's very dramatic.
And with that, we are out of initiative.
Alright.
I will now put the music to something much more personable.
Smoking fur everywhere.
Smoking
Mhm.
fur
Yeah, I
playlist.
think to dodge it, all done, he just flew straight up and then lands to find like this immense scorched patch.
Yup.
How do the others look?
Well, Parsnip is kind of like stamping out the little flame that has that's on his tail. Yeah, there's smoke coming off.
Okay. How's Grex look?
Grex is his whiskers are charred, the tips of his ears are like he like scratches them and the fur just like falls off in like a crunchy sound.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, okay, I got you. I'm gonna use Hand of Healing on Grex before they scratch for their fur.
Yeah,
Nice.
please.
Hand
I
of
just-
Healing.
And I just go, whoops.
Pass it. You gotta be more careful.
It's not me. It's not me.
Oh, okay, we gotta have a talk after this.
Yeah, dark magic possesses our little friend.
No, not dark, just wild.
You
he-
get 12 hit points back.
He turns to you as he's being healed. Thank you for the 12 hit points. And just with like these dark eyes, looks at Parsnip and says, "All magic is dark."
I'm sorry, if my dark magic has helped us. You know, it's fine. Don't worry.
Pill's like catching him up behind him, like rolls her eyes. Okay, big guy.
As
We're helping you.
now that you've removed the artifact, I think Rexel and Parsnip will feel it. Definitely. Landy, probably not so much, given them not so much their magic affinity. That swirling ocean current of arcana you felt entering the forest suddenly goes very, very calm.
Well, that's good, right? Maybe.
Could be. I'll say no more.
Parsnip, hold on tight to that thing. We got a delivery to make.
Okay, I won't let go.
Is the compass showing anything?
The compass is now spinning around again. But you notice that on the other clock dials, it'll occasionally stop for a second, think, and then start spinning again. Almost like it's a tuning, or seeking.
Okay.
It's Bluetooth pairing.
Yep, it's Bluetooth pairing with the next gen.
Yeah, you better give it to someone else because Bluetooth
Oh my
hates
God.
me.
Yeah, this automaton's now on the ground, completely wrecked, almost blown apart.
I'm gonna take some bits of the automaton. Like we can probably sell something of it.
Yeah, I'm
We all-
wondering as I'm looking at this like sort of square we're
Mhm.
sitting on, this platform and these pillars, columns, do they look familiar? Are they representative of any culture that we know of?
Give me a history check. In fact, all of you give me history checks. And you've all had time to have a look around.
You got it.
Oh, hell yes. D&D Beyond loves me today. 17.
17?
Ooh, not bad. 12.
12.
Oh, history. Oh, history. I don't have any of that.
I live for the now, not the past.
Plus it's young, right? They wouldn't know too much.
God. It's what is it?
History.
It's 5.
5, okay. Well, I can definitely say for free that Hildandi and Parsnip don't really recognize this much. Grex, you've seen this kind of style before.
Dreamer Ruins.
Yeah, you've been to Steelhaven, you've been to Port Y, the furthest city down. If Nobu is the most northern city, Port Y is the most southern city. Both Steelhaven and Port Y are famous because they are the only cities in the world to have former Imperium architecture, the people who came before. And these pillars look awfully reminiscent of their architectural style. Very geometric, very kind of plain but functional. Yeah.
Now, how did our client know there would be Imperium ruins in the Endless Forest? I wonder if 1,000 gold pieces isn't enough for this treasure we've collected today.
See, now you're thinking like me. That's right. 2,000 gold pieces.
Is there anything else you'd like to do while you're here in the ruins?
I guess we've already done like a perception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, if there's nothing that looks like it might be like worth money, I'm okay.
Grex will leave his own marking
Mhm.
before we go.
God.
Everyone look away.
Cover part is ice.
Thought I was gross.
Run away and cover part.
You find the journey back to the forest seems to be an awful lot more simpler than the journey to go in. You almost swear that the paths are shorter than they once were.
Oh, actually, sorry,
What?
Hedge, can I actually just give the gem like a good once over? I could have a good look at it.
Go for it. Give me an Arcana check.
In that case, I say, hey guys, we should totally all look at this gem.
Give me a group Arcana check.
Okay.
10.
Yeah, that's a 10.
10,
Oh, God,
10,
no.
10
Oh wait, Arcana.
Arcana, yes. This should be
Come on,
Parsnips.
roll high for once. Come on. Oh my God, this is so stupid. 11.
I'm very generous. Do it with advantage. You've held
Alright.
on. You've held on to the gem. You're the one who was brave enough to go grab it.
There we go. 20.
20.
Very nice.
Excellent.
You don't recognize. So there's nothing about this you immediately recognize. You do know it's a magical gem. It is emanating some form of magical power. You can't quite put your finger on what the magic inside is, but on that I will say it resonates with your wild magic.
Oh.
It's almost like you holding this was supposed to be.
Oh.
Oh, that sounds bad. That doesn't sound good, right?
Why not? You know? I belong with you. You belong with me.
You've been rubbing that thing on your face for like a minute now. You okay?
Ah, it just feels right.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, it's just it feels wild. Like me.
It's
mean it
dark
feels-
magic. It's dark sided.
Okay, all right. Look, we're
Really dark side.
guys, stop. Hold them both apart. Guys, stop. Okay, look. It might be dark magic, and it might be wild magic, but what it definitely is worth more than 1,000 gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are we doing about it?
Well, we barter. No.
Let's at least meet this client first,
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good.
and then we'll see if we can take him.
Yeah. And if he doesn't accept the offer, we'll kill him.
Sounds good to me. Like, goes like, no way.
That's crazy.
Like, I'm not trying to take it off him, but
No.
it's like, okay.
I'm just doing laughs in DM, but okay. So you make your way out of the forest. No illusions, no attempts to deter you from the path. Do you want to stop at the base camp, or are you blitzing straight through to the rendezvous?
No, we were warned to like get to the rendezvous first before we try and.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's be smart about this.
Okay. So you break out, follow the directions on the map, that you were given, take you to this hill outside Fort Pitwood. 4 trees, all equally apart. It's quite a still night by the time you get there. It's probably 7, maybe 8 in the evening. Aurora Borealis is just starting to kick in at this hour because you are that high up north. And when you get to the top of this hill, it's just you. You were the only people here.
I mean, for now.
Huh.
Give me a group perception roll.
All right. Percepzione.
Who percepts what is about to happen?
21.
Anyone?
Steps?
What's that?
Oh, I don't. I got an 8.
8, okay.
I've got 12.
12. Well, the DC was only 10, to be fair. It wasn't that difficult a perception to make.
Thanks.
I think Pildandy is like looking out more as kind of a scout more than
Yeah,
like,
no, that's fine.
Yeah.
She's distracted. It's cool.
yeah. I am going to say that Greg's got the highest, so you see it first. There's a black dot floating in the air. Tiny black dot. That for a moment seems pretty out of place. And by the time that Parsnip sees it, it gets bigger. It expands to a 5-foot sphere. And out of it walks a figure wearing a black, white, and gold robe, who, with blonde hair, female, parted one side, long one side, short the other, human female, who you don't recognise, but people who watch other streams may recognise as Quinn.
I'm gonna like carefully move past it behind us.
But
There's
Keep that in your pocket, Parsnip.
there is one thing about her that's different. She's bleeding.
Oh.
She
Oh.
looks heavily injured. She's coughing like. I didn't expect you to pull me this early. Have you really found it?
Whoa, are you okay? What happened?
Nope.
You are confident, right?
Don't worry about me. Have you got the gem?
Yeah, we got it, but there's been a change of plans. This took a lot of work to get.
Okay. I am literally dying and I'm being held to ransom. I got killed by those. Okay. No. It's fine.
How about this? I'll give you some healing and the gem, but it's gonna be I'm look back at the others, like making like a questioning look.
Mhm.
Double, yeah.
Double. Okay. Well, you can try and heal me, but you won't be able to heal me. We've gone past the point of trying to heal me. I'm
okay.
getting ready to. No. Just and you see, she sort of beckons to her pocket. It'd be like because she's holding her arm, so she can't go to it herself. So she's like beckoning to her pocket, like, "Go on, take. There's a pouch in there. Just take the pouch."
Hildendi, if you move forward,
Mm.
Grex will sort of like, be ready to like pull his battle axe out the moment something untoward happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing bad happens. She's being genuine. She lets you pull out the pouch. Inside is 1,000 gold. In platinums. Pure platinum, which is quite rare. Platinum pieces don't come, by that often.
Right. So I mean, that's still 1,000 gold in platinum, though.
Yeah.
Not 2,000 gold.
Not 2,000, 1,000. That's all I brought with me because that's what I thought I would need to pay. Okay, you clearly have a penchant for money and whatnot.
We are mercenaries.
Well then, I have an offer, but I can't give it now. I'm too weak. I need time. And as she says that, she takes a step back from everyone. As in the aurora borealis above, the sky cracks, and pink and blue tendrils of light come down in slithers, the ends of her fingers. Oh, I'm gonna miss this face. I liked this face. Oh, okay. I need one last favor from you all, if you'd be so kind. I'm gonna cleanse.
Sure.
I will give you as much money as you want, and as much work as you want, if you can take me to safety.
Put looks the others, shrugs. Seems okay to me.
Okay. New adventure. New name. I might have to change my name. The tendrils get thicker and thicker from the sky to her fingers, and you notice, Parsnip, your wild magic starts surging from your hands towards her as well. Oh, I wasn't ready for this. This wasn't supposed to be my time. Fucking adventurers. Why did those Steel Haven idiots have to ruin everything? And in a large shout, as that swirling light creates a sphere around her to the point that you can no longer see through it, and it burns bright. For a brief moment, maybe as bright as the sun, as you have to look away from this surging light. And as quick as it appeared, it goes. The tendrils disappear back up to the sky, disappears from Parsnip, the sky seals itself back up, and a body drops to the floor.
Oh, I'll catch her. But you say drops, you mean like drops like from a height?
No, it
No.
collapses.
Oh, just collapses. Gotcha. Okay.
If you grab them, this is a male presenting body with a long face, pointy jaw, scruffy blonde, scruffy brown hair. This is not the person that you just took gold from.
Bill Dandy. Drop the body.
What?
He
Drop the
pulls-
money?
No, the body. The body.
Oh, thank God! I dropped the
He,
money.
he pulls out the battle axe and holds it in two hands. No,
Oh,
good,
wait,
no
I
good
don't-
can come of this.
whoa, wait, whoa! We're gonna get double pay or more. They said, right?
We've got the money. We've got the gem. We've got a compass that can lead us to more gems. This being, with their strange magics, can only bring trouble to us.
There he goes again. Dark magic.
This is not all magic is dark magic.
They
I know
pulled
you.
power
Oh.
down from the sky itself, knew of ancient ruins in unmappable territory.
Yeah, they're just real smart.
I do not feel like becoming beholden to yet another eldritch being.
Okay, all right. How about this? We don't have to work for this person. We just have to get paid, and then they've obviously got something else going on, right? Like they mentioned, like the Steels and
Steelhaven.
Steelhaven and stuff.
Mhm.
That's their whole deal. I say we get paid, we leave them to it, and you know, if they screw with Steelhaven a bit, it wouldn't be the worst thing for us.
No. No, would. And he relaxes. The battle axe like coming down to his side.
Okay. I like stroke his arm. It's okay. Look, we're gonna make sure that nothing happens. We're sure gonna get paid, and then we're gonna get that big feast we talked about. I don't know who this guy is, but he's out cold. We said we'd take him somewhere safe. I'm a woman of my word. After that, we don't have to worry about this anymore. And hey, if Steelhaven has a problem, that's more work for us.
Fine, but I choose where we eat, and I want to go to the Burger Monarch.
Oh, we went to the Burger Mart last time. Come on.
But it's so good.
Oh, just eat the chicken tendies every time. It's fine. Okay, Burger Monarch it is.
I'm dead. Burger Monarch. Oh,
Best place to get burgers.
that is so fucking funny. Oh.
So, what? Parsley wants to go Burger Monarch as well.
Sure, why not?
Well, that's okay. That's okay. I was
Like
thinking
the
like you know, like
Burger
a nice
Monarch.
restaurant, like some culture. But yeah, no, the Burger Monarch.
Mm.
That's fine. We can do that. Sure.
Or the Big M. Who cares?
No, that's worse. That's so much worse.
No,
Burger
it's
Monarch
not.
is fine.
Yes, to dine under those arches which are golden.
Ah.
Just watching lots of lore being made live on air.
Yes, this is all canon
Yeah,
now.
Burger Monarch and Golden Arch exist in your world now.
Yep. The golden arches.
So I'm guessing you carry this body back with you to the Nobu Guild.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
sling them over my shoulder. How big are they? How tall and heavy are they?
They're about in this form about 5'5".
Yeah, easy. Just sling them over my shoulder.
Yep. It's a nice simple trip back. Nothing too invasive. Nice, simple even. You arrive back at Nobu Alabaster, kind of in shock that you actually came back, and lo and behold, you have the platinum that he so wanted. He splits it with you, decides to split it 250 each as opposed to 200, figuring that after you tell him about this person and the fact that they said more work.
Whoa. Not extra money. Just for the person.
The unknown male sleeps for about a day and a half before waking up and requesting to meet you all. One more time.
Sure, yeah.
So...
We bring him a bag of Burger Monarch.
I never used to like this. Give me a second. They pick up one of the burgers and try to eat it.
Yeah, I know.
It's an acquired taste. It is definitely
an acquired taste. What I said. These two love this stuff.
Okay. Well,
Dip the fried potato slices into the mayonnaise.
I appreciate I wasn't entirely forthcoming when I last met you. Time was of the essence. I only had a small time window before this happened.
You're like a changeling or something?
In the closest way for you to understand, yes. I'm not going to do I'm going to put all my cards on the table, because that would be dangerous for everyone. That would put a lot of people in unnecessary danger. So I will lay this as strictly professional as I can. You recovered a gem from a place that it should not have been recoverable from. That means that at least one of you can see through illusions. At least the Imperium illusions.
Looking at Parsnip.
These illusions are extremely powerful and have been driving me insane for, well, the past 900 years. It's taken a long time to find someone who was able to see through them and be able to get to them. I will keep this blunt. I need all 12 of them. I am willing to pay 2,000 gold for each one you find, with an additional 10,000 for the complete set.
Got any chokes on her chips?
To prove I am not kidding, I've already spoken to Alabaster. I have bought the guild.
What? What?
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I used to own the place. I guess I'm just taking it back.
Wait, hold on. You're how old?
And 900 years. Well,
Right.
920
Sure.
odd. But anyway, look. She pulls. They go into their so they've switched from the robes now to like a kind of a nice white shirt, like uncuffed sleeves, like look like a brownish waistcoat, quite tight waistcoat. You can see that they've definitely been trying to explore male fashion. But they pull out a key and they put it on the table. Since you can see through these illusions, you should have no problem finding where I keep my money. As you can imagine, 900 years to amass money is a lot of time. As you picked up the map and like circles a place on it, down the Gubrot Medjocracy near Port Y, the southern coast. Take some carts, take as many people as you can, go to my vault. Fill these carts with as much wealth as you can put into it, and heck, take some for yourself.
Look at he's outside looking for a car already.
Where I'm going, I don't need it, so somebody might as well make use of it.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Also, as an aside, and you see that they take a bit of parchment and begin scrawling like an image with some charcoal, like a charcoal pencil. She shows you a picture of 3 people. One of them is of a half elf with like a mechanical arm. One of them is an earth genasi, and one of them is of some unknown origin wearing a full metal mask. These are Steelhaven adventurers. If you see them, kill them. And with that, I'll leave you to do whatever it is you want to do. I need to go lie down. This has been an exhausting week. 1 minute I thought I was going to win, and then you sort of see they sort of like get a bit ranty and start walking up the stairs, ranting about those damn adventurers, and I would have got away with it. Kind of,
See, I told you we should have killed them. I mean, the money's nice, but they're clearly big bad material. I don't know.
You know what, guys? I think with enough of this money, we could probably just like have our own adventure, right? I always wanted to check out the coast. And if we see these guys, I don't know, we could just warn them. Unless they're bad, and then we have to take them out.
Yeah, we can just kill him.
Well, if they're still at Steelhaven, it might be bad.
Yeah, Steelhaven guys are kind of dicks.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Okay, so new plan. We get the money. If we see these Steelhaven guys and they're dicks, we kill them. Then we get more money.
But only if we see their dick?
No.
Oh.
Okay, if we see them and they are dicks, we kill them. If we see their dicks, I guess we can kill them as well, if that's like a thing for you.
And they apostrophe R-E. I understand.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But
Right.
You said if we see these guys and they're
You know what, you're right. That makes that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, if we see them and they're dicks, I see where you're going now.
if they are.
We should have asked the new guild master about the dicks.
My God. You guys are crazy. I thought I was crazy.
I'm just excited. A new adventure. We got the key to this vault.
Mm.
And Grex will like put his arms around both of you and like squeeze you in tight for a hug.
Aw, cute.
Yeah. Hugs all around.
I love you. You're like my new family.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Arthur, stop wriggling. Jeez.
Ah!
You're gonna get ketchup on me. Oh my.
And I think that is where we're going to end it.
Yeah.
With the inauguration of a brand new adventuring team.
Yeah.
A rival
Who may or may not.
A rival.
Yeah, be rivals.
Who may not have been offered a large sum of wealth for, I think,
thousands of dollars.
You were all broke, okay?
Yeah.
yeah. This is I knew from the beginning when I saw how you describe your characters, I was like, I think I know what lever to pull to get these people to forget about evil. Just put money in front of them.
Yeah, we don't like the Steelhaven guys anyway.
Yep.
These guys might be dicks or have bad dicks. We're not sure yet. So yeah, fine.
Well,
Aw.
everyone knows that the worst people have the best dicks.
You're
But
right
then he
about
gets a
that one.
faraway look and goes, it's so true.
God damn it. Get the faraway look. Ah,
Are you like a
I
kid?
should call him.
Oh, it has been a pleasure to be able to DM for you all. Usually I'm on the player end, and it's nice to get some close friends together and actually
Yeah,
tell
good
a
luck,
story.
Yeah, that was fun.
Not that I don't love my normal group. I'm just saying.
We're
I
cool.
love
no,
you.
you
I
hate
love
it.
you.
I
I love
see
you.
it.
I love you equally. I love you guys more, but shh. Um,
I'm pretty aware that we're cooler than them. It's cool. And guys, I know you're going to watch this back and hear it back later on, so I'm not sorry.
So yeah, I'm not sorry.
It's so cool.
I'm waiting for the WTF messages in the chat, in our group chat later, going, "You did what to what now? What are you doing?" It's like,
You'll find out.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's a
I
much
don't
bigger
mind
plan.
working for a potentially bad guy like Team Rocket style. It's fine.
Oh, we are Team Rocket. Hello, I am Meowth.
Yeah.
Quite literally am Meowth.
We're so broke. This is actually fine.
Yup.
And look, as we explored in the last episode, evil is relative to the person looking through the lens.
There you
Hey.
go. There you go.
Quinn is convinced that she's not evil. He's doing the right thing.
Yeah. We're not evil either.
No.
Oh.
No.
It's broke.
With that being said, I will let everyone do their side offs. Let's plug what we want to plug one last time.
Right.
I will let Krifu go first.
Oh, okay. Hi, hello, bonjour. I am Krifu Bernal. You can find me online everywhere at Krifu Bernal. Twitter is probably the best place. You can also find me and actually everyone here fairly regularly over at Manapot Studios. Specifically on Monday, Hedgehog and I will be doing a makeup session for one of the Space Licks and Kill. And then the next following Monday, the four of us will be together for some Year of the Scoured Stars and Space Licks and Kill.
Yes.
Super happy sauna time.
Yes.
So yeah, just give me a follow on Twitter and you'll see all the stuff that we're doing over at Manapot from there.
Right, I think on to Pan.
Hello, I'm Han. This was fun. I had a good time. It's good playing ridiculously ambiguous characters. As Cliffy mentioned, you can catch me usually on Manapot, either doing the happy hours, which I've got another one coming up for, and I don't have dates to check my Twitter at Stellar Encore, where all my dates are up there. Everything I'm doing. You can also catch me on our Starfinder show. Excuse me, I'm gonna cough.
There we go.
Muted just in time. Scout Stars. And you can find me on Emergency Power Podcast. You can find me on Spectre in the Fog. I've got a couple of things coming up I don't know if I can talk about yet, so I won't say anything. Again, keep me on Twitter. Oh, and I do also have a show which I want to get you guys on for sure coming up. I'm doing fun where we play just these terrible choose your own adventure books I found. I will be the narrator, but you guys can all play the characters and make the choices as you wish.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be terrible. Double adventure.
And last but definitely not least, Inez.
It's me. Hello, it's me, your friend Inez. I use she her pronouns and I had so much fun today playing an actual crazy person. That was so fun. Just actually like I don't know, just hearing voices and going crazy over every single thing. I had so much fun. Yeah, you can find me everywhere on the internet at xxsuccubusgf or just succubusgf. My face is everywhere. You can it's very very easy to find me. Twitter and TikTok are most active. TikTok I do daily posts where I post my beautiful makeup like this one. And on Twitter I do my live notifications and I retweet where I go live and all that stuff. Which is Manapot Studios, which we already talked about. Wednesday I am going live on at Lightfoot Rogue on Twitch, where I will be playing some Vampire the Masquerade. I'll be mainly playing Letitia Dauphine by Toreador, a sexy woman with sword. And yeah, it's gonna be very fun. I hope you come check me out over there, and I hope you come check out Manapot. And that's it for me. I love you.
Okay, I like
Damn,
how
it's you this time.
I was thinking about changing the order, going diagonally to set it up. I will post a link to Round Report out on our Twitter as well, because Nightbot is being extremely. I mean, it's been good at its job, but it's going, no, you can't post that link. And it's like, no, Nightbot, stop it.
Which is fine.
Wow.
I didn't tell you to do that, Nightbot. Stop getting ideas above your station. So yeah, I've been Hedgehog at Hedgehog UK, out on the Twitter sphere. The Misadventures League is where I'm normally loitering around now, posting promos and casting calls, everything under the sun. Bring on the admin. If you missed the second part of the Forest of Lore two-shot I did on Friday, because there was a lot of streams going on Friday. Friday was very busy on the TTRPG front, on the Euro side, which was fantastic. It was nice to see so many streams on, really people playing. That's going out at midday on Monday, and it definitely on YouTube to watch. I'll drop their link on Twitter as well. I'm not being biased because I was in it, but the ending was really, really good. I will warn you, you will need tissues for the end. They got emotional, but it was, I got to play a character that kicked ass, and did what he was going to do, and was not the popular person. And I like going against the party and going against the grain sometimes. It's nice. It's nice to have permission to deliberately F over your fellow companions.
Yeah.
And
I know that feeling.
Yeah. It's good.
I feel too guilty, can't relate.
And with that, we're going to leave you to have your evenings / afternoons if you're on the other side of the world, or your mornings even if you're even further across the side of the world. And we will see you next Thursday here on Misadventures League as we kick off our Fallout campaign.
Woo!
Bye
Nice.
for now.
Goodbye.
Yeah, guys. Thanks for watching.